getting questions from you, and I have gotten some more questions from Kanksha, and they go something like this. What does vocal artists actually have to do for tracks and remixes of their tunes to be released? What happens for you? And how do you get to work with some of those famous big name guys for your remixes? Do you send vocals and they remix with their interpretation to make another version? Or do you go to a studio and record with them? Those are some excellent questions, and I'm sure you're not the only one wondering, Kanksha, so I have actually made a video. First of all, I have never actually approached a producer for a collab. They always approach me, so that's really convenient. And also, regarding recording, I usually do that in my own studio, but I have had the pleasure of recording in Rasnitsan's studio as well. Well, basically you can say that there are 4 different scenarios for my collabs, and why not start with number 1? I am the top liner, and that means the producer has already finished a piece of instrumental music that he will send to me, and I will then write the vocal, the top line, meaning the lyrics and the vocal melody, and record it on top of that instrumental. Scenario 2. I am both the composer and the top liner. In some cases the producer doesn't have an instrumental to send me, or maybe he prefers that I start writing a piece of music from scratch, and then I will do that. Meaning I will compose a chord progression and then write my top line, my lyrics, and my vocal melody on top of that, and I will then send it all to him, and he will then remix it into trance. And here's a fun fact. I actually wrote both the chord progression and the top line for one of my biggest trance hits. And no, it's not Tears. Also, a few times I have written a chord progression and a top line from scratch, and then just sent that to a record label, and they have then found the right producer to make a remix of that, to remix it into trance. Scenario 3. I am an instrument. For some collabs, I am merely an instrument, meaning my voice, of course, nothing but an instrument. And this is actually a good opportunity to finally state this again, bring this up again. I know you guys absolutely love the songs I did with Headstrong, but I feel the need to finally empathize this again. I did not write any of the Headstrong songs. I didn't write any of them. And that means that those are not my lyrics, not my words, not my feelings, not my emotions, not my thoughts, not my melodies, not me. The only thing me in our collabs is my voice, and of course maybe a phrasing or ornamentation of the melody here and there, and of course the ad-libs, those are mine. But I can't take credit for those songs. I actually prefer to write my own songs, and hence I have only worked like this with Headstrong, and in one other case, and that is the song Anywhere With You, which was actually written by the Thrill Seekers and Christina Westin. Having said that, I have absolutely no regrets. I am still perfectly happy about those songs that I lent my voice to. They are beautiful songs. The only thing is that it feels kind of awkward getting credit for something that you did not create. And that's the only thing bothering me. It doesn't really feel nice getting credit for something that you did not create. But I mean, how on earth should people know? I mean, who wrote what? It's impossible unless it's, you know, right there, stated clearly. Scenario 4. I am the composer and the instrument. This is a really special combi, and it's only happened once, and the track has still not been released, so I cannot tell you what that is. Basically, I wrote a chord progression, and my collab partner for that collab wrote a top line on top of my chord progression, and I then recorded his top line on top of my chord progression. There you have it, my 5 collab scenarios. So as you can tell, they differ a lot how we go about things. It's usually actually the producer who approaches the labels and finds a suitable label for our track. I'm not so involved in that process, but of course, when he finds a suitable label and we agree on that, the label sends out an agreement that we will need to sign, and when we have maybe it takes some negotiation, but when we have signed it, everything runs pretty smooth from there. About the remixes, I am hardly ever a part of that equation because the remixers are chosen by either the producer or the label. And when they have found the right remixes, they send out my vocal stems and the MIDI files for the remixers to work with, and he or they then make some great remixes. So yeah, there you have it. I hope that answered your questions and or anybody else's questions. But you guys take care and see you later. Bye! Okay, first things first. First things first. Okay, first of all, and the top liner, the song, the top liner, the songwriter. I don't know, too many words.